Good morning and welcome to the channel. My name is Eric Bernaccio, coming to you with the tip of the day. Right now we're in a mini series, the 10 fitness commandments, and today we're going to be talking about supplementation, the importance of supplementation, finding what supplements work for you, and just showing you each supplement that I take daily to help me with my goals, and also just reminder that I'm not sponsored by any of these companies or advertising for any company, but this is just the supplements that I'm taking at this time. I am brand biased when it comes to certain supplements, but other supplements I'm not, just as long as they don't contain certain additives that I choose not to consume in my body, and also they have the dosage that I'm looking for and the price is right. That's what I based my supplement purchasing off of. So daily supplements for me, there's certain things that are essential for good health and longevity, and just keep you in tip-top shape where your body's operating at a fully functional state. So before I get into the weightlifting supplements, I'll just get into the basic supplements that I take on a daily basis. Right here we have vitamin D, which is 5,000 IUs. I take one of these every day, and this right here is just really good for many things. It's good for hair, it's good for skin, it's good for skin tone, it's good for maintaining strong bones. It also supports your immune system. So those are 5 beneficiaries, the main reason why I take vitamin D. And if you're not getting the proper amount of sunlight a day, then it's definitely important to take vitamin D supplementation. And I guarantee you at least 6 out of 10 people don't get the proper sunlight that they do, and they probably that they should be getting, and they probably have a vitamin D deficiency. The only way to truly find out is to get tested by your local physician, and just ask them to run a test. It's a very simple test, and they can actually prescribe you vitamin D if you have a deficiency in a higher dose than this. But I just take a minimal dose just to maintain it and to make sure that I optimize the 5 benefits that I see fit through the consumption of vitamin D. And next thing that I take is called calcium, magnesium, and zinc. And I take 2 of these a day. And this right here is a really great supplement. Once again, it is good for bone and muscle health. Calcium and vitamin D are essential nutrients for strong teeth, bones. Magnesium is important for healthy nerves and muscles. And zinc is involved in the metabolism and aids in growth. And also, as you know, the zinc is really good at building the immune system and fighting off viruses and sicknesses. It's really important to protect your body with supplementation, because there's nutrients, there's vitamins, and there's minerals that we don't get just from our daily consumption of food, especially if you have a poor nutrition. So in order to have your body optimizing to its full potential, I really recommend supplements to be able to help you run on all cylinders. Next is just a basic multivitamin. I choose this one because of the ingredients, the dosage, and this is more for like bodybuilding in a sense. It has 75 ingredients, high potency on all the milligrams, and it just has every vitamin, every mineral, and it has amino acids in it. It has enzyme blend for digestion. There's just so many benefits taking a multivitamin. They make multivitamins for every age, whether you're young, adolescent, teen, elderly, so women, pregnant. And if you can't swallow pills, they make chewables. They also make dissolvables. So this is definitely a staple that should be in everybody's supplementation. Because like I said, you don't get all the nutrients, minerals, and vitamins that you should be consuming to run to your full potential. And until you actually have them in your system, you don't realize how you've been operating on such minimal energy and clarity and cognitive thinking These are all things that are beneficiary to the health, the well-being of somebody's emotional state and mental state as well. My fourth supplement that I take on a daily basis is fish oil. This right here is 1,200 milligrams, 360 milligrams of omega-3. And the biggest reason why I take this is because of the fatty acids. It also may reduce risk of coronary heart disease. And right here it says about fatty acids. Supportive but not conclusive research shows that the consumption of EPA and DHA, omega-3 fatty acids, may reduce the risk of coronary heart disease. One serving of fish oils provides 360 milligram total of EPA, DHA, and other omega-3 fatty acids. So this right here is just a staple in my diet. Staple for skin complexion, staple for eyes, for nails, hair. Just the omega-3 oil that is extracted from the fish is very beneficial to human consumption. And any supplement has to be taken in moderation. You can't just take extra amount to speed up the process. You got to let it build up in your system. You got to take it daily at the same exact time every single day. Just that way your body gets acclimated and knows how to digest things, and to be able to utilize these supplements to the best of your body's ability. Next is something that I have to take. It's called potassium. I take potassium glutamate. I take 2 550 milligram pills, which is another low dose. But for me, like when I'm working out on high levels, even if I'm fully hydrated, I'll get Charlie horses and cramps in like my legs and sometimes my shoulder. And that's just from having low potassium levels. This also helps support the heart, nerve, and muscle function. So I think for me, helps me the most with muscle function. And I just got those 2 other beneficiaries. Because like I said, I would get extreme Charlie horses. If I would do like a hard cardio session or run, or do a serious leg workout, I would find myself in the middle of the night cramping up where I can't even move or get out of bed because my leg has such a bad Charlie horse going from the back of my glute all the way down to the back of my calf. And it's really painful when you're in a potassium deficiency, or could also be a sign of dehydration. So just to eliminate that from happening, I take this supplement, and it's been seeming to work for me. So I'm not gonna try to fix what isn't broken. Another supplement that I take here is vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams. I take 2 of these pills a day, and this is pretty much a preventative measure for fighting off viruses and sicknesses, immune system health, supports a healthy body. This right here is, you can get it in naturally through the consumption of foods. I get vitamin C through my consumption of foods on a natural daily basis, but I like to just have a little bit extra because I wake up early every day. I go to sleep for about 6 to 8 hours, which sometimes 6 hours is not enough to keep my immune system optimizing to its full potential to fight off sicknesses and colds. So I like that little extra immune boost because I'm also always on the move doing something all day long, and sometimes the body can get weary. So your immune system is the central focus of keeping the rest of your body healthy and to be able to function properly. So that's it for my basic supplements. Now we can get into what I take for bodybuilding purposes. This right here, because I eat quite a bit of food on a daily basis, even though it's still low calories and low contents of carbs and fat, stuff like that. I'm eating 7 meals a day, where that's a lot for your body to digest. So right here, this is a digestive enzyme. It has 11 highly active enzymes for digestion, enhances nutrient digestion. So it optimizes nutrients to be utilized throughout the body and not just dispose of them through going to the bathroom. And also it optimizes the protein synthesis absorption. So It'll take most of the protein that you're consuming from all your meals and push it to the muscles, just like the nutrients, to be able to just help speed up the process of muscle restoration, muscle growth. It also will get rid of bloatedness. You'll find yourself going to the bathroom more frequently. A lot of times when you eat a lot of starches such as rice or chicken that is not minced up or cut up, and you're eating big pieces of chicken and stuff like that, it could cause your intestines to get a little backed up, causing you to get a little bloated, feel constipated. This right here just makes it so that way you're able to properly go to the bathroom with all the food you're eating and not have pains and not feel that bloatedness. The worst thing is to try to go into a workout feeling bloated, or maybe going into cardio feeling like you have to go to the bathroom but you can't. So digestive enzyme for me is really important. This brand that I've been using, I'm pretty biased to All Max. It's fairly cheap too. There's 90 capsules for 20 bucks, and I take 3 a day. It says you could take one with every meal, which would be pretty expensive for me, so I pretty much space it out. I take one in the morning, one around noon, and then one for my last meal of the night. That way it just gives my system a little extra boost and my digestion to keep the body optimizing. Next would be protein. I'm not really biased to a protein. I got this because I had a good deal. I got 2 5-pound tubs for $55, a cent to 6. It has 22 grams of protein. Things you want to look out for within proteins, which this one actually has, and I prefer not to consume, is you want to look to make sure they don't have stuff like canola oil, high fructose corn syrup. It doesn't have that. It does have the canola oil though. Just pretty much these toxins that are not good for the body, that are additives that are used as cheap materials to optimize the profit margin. So, and then also you want to look at the sugars added. You want to try to be at 2 grams of sugar or less when it comes to a protein. Anything more than that is too much, especially if you're drinking multiple shakes a day. You want to look at the sodium intake. You want to look at the calorie intake. For the most part, this thing's pretty good for the macros and the micronutrients, but I also only take 2 scoops of this a day. The only time I drink a protein shake, period, is exactly right after I work out, before my next meal. Just to get that little extra protein in my body. It also holds me over while I'm driving to my house to be able to get my next meal in. And there's no reason why, if I'm optimizing all my protein intake through whole foods, which is strongly recommended to get your protein intake, then there's no reason to supplement shakes. Shakes is supposed to be like a last resort. Like if you are out and about traveling, you're on the road, you're at work, and you just can't get as many meals in as you're supposed to for your regiment, then that's when I suggest to use it. It's a supplement. It's not a food replacement. Food is the best source of protein. So I'm not biased to that brand, but the price was right. For the amount of protein I got, 10 pounds for $54 is a pretty good price. 2 tubs of that, consider I'm only taking 2 scoops a day, will last me well over 2 months. Next supplement that I just got recently that has been extremely beneficial, I've only been taking it for about 5 days, is glutamine powder. I was taking capsules before, but the capsules, they only give you 1,000 milligrams per capsule in the highest dose. This right here, 1 scoop has 5 grams, which, if anybody doesn't know the equation, 1,000 milligrams is equal to 1 gram. So if there's something that has 1,200 milligrams, it's actually 1.2 grams. So this right here is actually 8 more grams of glutamine than I was consuming through the capsules. And the beneficiaries of glutamine is it supports overall health, supports healthy nitrogen balance for nitric oxide release and muscle growth, and supports lean muscle. But it also, if you Google it, it lines the intercoast and your intestinal walls and helps restore your intestines and helps you with your digestion, and it's just really beneficial. This right here had a good deal too. I'm not biased to a brand, but I got 2 of these for 18 bucks. So, you know, it'll last me a good 2 months for these things. So these are all pretty, I go on Muscle and Strength. And like I said, I'm not supported or sponsored by anybody, although I wish I was. But Muscle and Strength seems to be the best go-to for deals. They always have BOGOs, buy one, get one free, where usually you'd pay the price of one product on another site or another location and you're getting an extra one free. So for me, I try to utilize all those deals to just optimize my spending, because supplementation can get expensive. So it's very important to make sure that you try to get the best deals when possible. Right here, this is the amino acid branch chain that I was talking about yesterday in my hydration video that I consume. This right here is one of the better products I have had. I'm pretty biased to this. I've switched a couple different times, but this one right here has 8 grams of EAA. It also has 6 grams of BCAA, and it has a 1.5 gram hydration, which is a formula that has electrolytes and other beneficiaries to replenish the system. And this right here is just really important, especially if you're doing physical activity. This right here is pretty much an advanced form of powdered Gatorade without all the sugar and high fructose corn syrup and things you shouldn't be consuming within Gatorade that is not good for you. There's a reason why certain countries ban Gatorade consumption, but you can still get products like this. So just to think about that. But this right here makes a world of difference. If you're finding yourself struggle to get through your workouts, I sip on this while I'm working out along with a bottle of water, and you know, it just gives you that extra energy, that extra momentum to keep going. You can just feel the electrolytes replenishing you as you're working out. Like, I don't get fatigued through any workout, and I work out extremely hard and intense. Like, I work out as if I'm training for some sort of Olympic event. That's how I treat every workout. I optimize my time when I'm in the gym. I don't waste time, and I make sure that I'm hydrated. And being hydrated comes along with my consumption of my branched chain amino acids. Next supplement that I'm extremely biased to, this is my favorite pre-workout by Primeval Labs, the Mega Pre-Red. This is their old formula, and this right here is something I take 30 minutes before I work out. And I also recently have mixed it with a non-stimulant pump product, which is also a pre-workout product. This one right here is by Cutler Nutrition Amplify, and I also have another one which is by ProSup, same brand as my Glutamine. This one's called Dr. Jekyll. This is a non-stimulant pump. So if you prefer to work out without stimulants and you don't want the stim, but you still want the nitric oxide pump effect to be able to optimize muscle growth, then I suggest just having a stimulant-free one. Or you can do both, where you're getting both benefits. Pretty much the best non-stim products, the ones that don't have caffeine in it, you want to look for 3 major ingredients, and that would be beta-alanine, L-citrulline, and creatine. Those are the 3 things that are going to give you the biggest pump in the gym. I don't take a creatine product by itself because, for one, it was hurting me in my opinion, because I was retaining too much water. Even using the micronized stuff that doesn't have the by properties that help you maintain water, I was still retaining too much water. And sometimes your stimulant and your non-stim pre-workouts will already have creatine in it, in which this does. So I just have the right amount there, so I don't need a creatine product. And then this Mega Pre is by far one of the strongest pre-workouts I've had. Just gives you extreme focus. Just you go into the gym and you're ready to just kick butt. It also has the 3 things that I was talking about, creatine, L-citrulline, and beta-alanine, to maximize the pumps built into this formula, and also along with 400 milligrams of caffeine. So for me, like, this is a really strong product. If you can't handle caffeine and you're not that serious about working out, I don't recommend that product right there. But it don't give you the jitters or the, it's just extreme focus, because part of the caffeine intake is natural and the other part is the stimulant base. So this right here is just a list of the supplements that I'm currently taking at this time, and this is what I utilize every single day for good health, for optimizing what I'm trying to do. Right now I'm just trying to build the best physique and to maintain the best health possible at the same time. And supplements is not something, as far as like bodybuilding supplements, the supplements I listed at the end, that's not even really needed other than like the protein. The protein might be needed, but other than that, like this other stuff is stuff you add on once you've reached the plateau or once you've maximized your natural potential, because this, even taking supplements like this, is not natural. It still has chemical compounds in them. You're still putting chemicals in your body, so it's still not completely natural. So just keep that in mind. I hope this video helps somebody, give a little insight on supplementation, a little background of what each thing does, and just how to optimize your body to the maximum potential. If you like this video, like, share, comment, and please subscribe and tune in tomorrow for part 10, the last part of the series. All right, have a blessed day. Thank you.